Hidden deep in thick jungles and on lonely islands are the stone remains of civilizations that were once powerful and wealthy. These people left because they accidentally destroyed the very resources they needed to stay alive. They slowly used up their own environment until the land could no longer support them. While another fails, scientists look at 5 main points. Think of them as the 5 pillars holding up a civilization. The first pillar is how people damage their own environment. The second is how the climate shifts over time, like a drought that lasts for decades. Third is the threat of attacks from enemies. The fourth is losing help from friendly trade partners, which can happen if those neighbors run into their own environmental problems. But the most important factor is the fifth, how a society chooses to respond to its problems. A smart response can save a civilization even when the other pillars are breaking. Jared Diamond studied these factors across history to show that whether a society thrives or disappears is often a choice. This map shows Easter Island. It was so far away from everyone else that no one was coming to help them. They were as isolated in the ocean as Earth is in space. To move their giant stone statues, the islanders used so much wood and rope that they eventually cut down every single tree on the island. Without trees, they couldn't build canoes to catch fish, and their soil washed away. The population fell, and war broke out as resources disappeared. This happened because the trees disappeared so slowly over many lifetimes that people stopped noticing the change. By the time someone cut down the very last sapling, nobody remembered that a great forest had ever been there. In the past, a society could fall apart in isolation. Today, our world is connected by global trade and travel. If one part of the world fails today, it affects everyone else. We are all living on one island together. We see the same patterns today in places like Somalia, where environmental stress and population growth lead to the same kind of instability that affected the Maya. But we have something those ancient people didn't. We have their history. We can look at their mistakes and learn how to avoid them. If we recognize the signs early and choose to change our path, we can build a world that lasts. Success is a choice we can make together.